Favorite dance move? Twerking is a dance move. That's me. That's what I do. I twerk. That's my favorite.
Megan Thee Stallion has shot to fame in recent years, riding the coattails in the same basic theme as several other female rappers, sending forth a message that most logical parents would not want their daughter within 100 yards of. Now, Megan is from my hometown of Houston, Texas, and although she is a Texas gal, I would assume that there are more than a few Texans that do not support the kind of things this sharp-tongued lyricist is pushing onto today's youth. Now, lover or hater, she is no stranger to controversy and getting attention. She is a master of the art of shock entertainment. And now you'll hear the reasons why some black artists think that Megan Thee Stallion is problematic. So hit that like and subscribe button, ring the notification bell, as you'll want to share this video. In a world where Dr. Seuss's books are banned, but Megan's hit single with Cardi B titled WAP, or Wet Ass Pussy, is played on network TV for the Grammy Awards, it is easy to start wondering if we are living in an alternate universe. Megan is a master at taking a crap on society's expectations of female role models, but she is also equally talented at pissing off her fellow artists and performers. So let's take a look at the squabbles of Megan Thee Stallion had and all the entertaining details that entail. I was shot in the foot in a scene reminiscent of the incredible film Harlem Nights, where Eddie Murphy shoots the house madam in the pinky toe, and she exclaims loudly, "You done shot me in my pinky toe." Megan Thee Stallion was in a similar situation, but this was not on the set of a Hollywood classic, but instead in the real world at a pool party thrown by Kylie Jenner on July 12, 2020. There is video footage of an arrest and Megan being ordered out of a car as she walks to the officers. She leaves a trail of blood behind as she tries to explain to the officers that she has been shot in the foot. Reports of shots fired were reported to police that night. Up in the Hollywood Hills, there was an argument in a vehicle and shots were fired into the air, but before officers arrived on the scene, the car was gone. A short time later, officers conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle that fit the description of the car in the shooting incident and arrested Tory Lanez for possession of a concealed weapon, the same weapon that was suspected of being fired. Megan later confirmed this, alleging that Lanez intentionally shot her several times to hurt her or kill her. Lanez denies these allegations and says Stallion is trying to frame him, even going so far as to say she was not shot at all. Lanez has received support from other industry heavy hitters like Beyoncé, Rihanna, and Lizzo. And other stars publicly questioned Megan's version of events, sparking feuds across the industry between Megan and her detractors. In November of 2020, Megan was also feuding with her BFF, Kelsey Nicole. This stemming from the alleged shooting in July that saw Megan blaming Tory Lanez as an accusation he firmly denies and has several backing him, including Megan's one-time bestie, Kelsey. Nicole was apparently in the car when Stallion was shot. Megan accused Nicole of taking hush money from Tory Lanez over the shooting incident, while Nicole accuses Megan of lying and choosing fame over her friends. Although this feud did shed some light on the personal relationship between Megan and Nicole, there is still a lot in the dark concerning Megan Thee Stallion and her pinky toe. Megan Thee Stallion has had beef with other stars as well, but not over her pinky toe being shot. Last year, rapper Asian Doll stirred up controversy by publicly stating she had been cut out of a collaboration between her, Stallion, and City Girls. Asian Doll had already laid down her track for the song, but it was cut out in the end, leaving Doll feeling a bit victimized and her feuding over Twitter with JT, the producer of the song, Young Miami of City Girls, and Megan the Nine-Toed Stallion herself. The back and forth on Twitter was heated and many insults were hurled back and forth, fueling the feud that still boils today. Her fellow musical artists are not the only people that Megan Thee Stallion beefs with. She has also recently had a very public feud with Candace Owens, the no-nonsense political commentator who rose to fame on Twitter and other social media with her political views, and her opinion that the cancel culture we are currently seeing take rise is not a good direction for the country. Owens was not a fan of the Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion song WAP, or Wet Ass Pussy, and she did not hide the fact, taking to social media to condemn the message of the song and the potentially harmful images promoted to the young and impressionable fan base of the rappers. After Owens commented on the song, the stage was set for an epic Twitter battle between the two. Owens tweeted that WAP was an assault on American values, with Megan retorting, "Wow, imagine if WAP caused the downfall of the American empire and not North Korea bomb threats, terrorism, racism, or bad government. That would be so ironic." The feud continued and still pops off to this day, with both camps threatening lawsuits against the other. Candace Owens was not the only conservative pundit that Megan Thee Stallion had a very public quarrel with. Tucker Carlson from Fox News. This also stemmed from his critical opinion of the hit single Wet Ass Pussy released by Cardi B and Megan. On his highly rated Fox News show, Carlson made his disapproval of the pornographic song public, saying, "They're intentionally trying to degrade our culture and hurt our children." Carlson had Republican senatorial candidate James Bradley on the show, and Bradley claimed that Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion are what happens when children are raised without God. It made him, as he said in a tweet, want to pour holy water in his ears. These critical critiques of the song and its intentions did not go unanswered by the rapper or their supporters. Immediately, Twitter was in a fury, accusing Carlson of being a racist and a white supremacist, insisting that the song about an overly wet vagina was a positive message that would empower girls while promoting a healthy view of the female body. Carlson and his supporters disagreed, pointing out a woman who has a wet vagina all the time is likely suffering from medical issues, the exact opposite of anything healthy regarding the female form. Although they just released the hit single Wet Ass Pussy together, the relationship between Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion has not always been thongs and 40s. There was a time not too long ago that the two rappers reportedly had a feud as well, although they both denied this and blamed the feud on the media and fans creating a narrative where there was not one. Allegedly, the feud was over Nicki Minaj, longtime nemesis of Cardi B. Fans took to Twitter questioning the loyalty of Megan Thee Stallion, as it was reported she was in talks about a collaboration with Minaj. Fans of Cardi B were not happy about the pairing and took to social media to condemn the working relationship, calling into question Megan's loyalty to Cardi B. This was denied by Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, but when you have as many disputes as these ladies do, it is easy to see how they or their fans could be confused about who is beefing with who. Megan also has had beef with children against the rapper royalty, namely the daughter of legendary rapper Eazy-E, after she sampled his music, releasing her version of Boys in the Hood, titled Girls in the Hood, thus completely disrespecting a classic and one of the most influential rap songs of all time with her mediocre lyrics and tired act. Now, to be fair, E's daughter was not upset about the song itself, but over the fact that record execs approved the use of the song but will not okay the payments of royalties to her family. Now, Boys in the Hood is a classic of urban rap, and in my opinion, Megan the Nine-Toed Stallion should not have been allowed within 15 feet of the right to sample such a masterpiece. Love her or hate her, she is here and she's influencing millions of little girls everywhere. If you have a young impressionable daughter and you are jamming WAP with her in the car while bringing her to school, well then maybe you should be flogged in the streets. And there you have it, folks. What is your opinion of Megan Thee Stallion and her provocative lyrics that teach pimpology and prostitution? Leave your comments down below, then be sure to like, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell.